Hey everyone, Dangerous Freedom here. And as you can see, I've got some wonderful guests. Of course, I've got my regular Patriot 3%er. But tonight we have another friend of ours, Matt, over there in the corner. We've got Big Ben Shapiro, and we've got the Coof Fairy. Corner. We've got Big Ben Shapiro. Oh, crap, that's me. And we've got. Sorry about that.
What the hell?
That was me. I thought it was muted. Anyways, I hope y'all are doing well tonight. We'll give everybody a few minutes to go ahead and pop in here. Anybody in the chat or anybody in the panel got anything to say?
Just hello, everybody.
Matt?
Hey, I'm good.
Ben?
Did you know my wife's a doctor?
That was a good impression. Miss Fairy, do you have anything to say? No, not yet. She's waiting. Hey, there's Sparky.
Well,
Okay.
I think the problem is that the Coop Fairy, she sometimes has that Coopy cough and she can't speak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because it messes with your respiratory. Yeah. Oh, reliable. Hello, Margot Dahlgren. As always, the first and the best in the chat. We got the Conservative Patriot. Good to see you. Ratitude. Good to see you. Hey, see, man, got some really good people in. You know, that's one. Hey, there's Mayhem. Good to see you, brother. That's one thing. You know, I may not have like a super huge channel, but like I always say, the people that I've got here are, I mean, they're based. They're down to earth. Some of the best people out there. So, anyhow, what?
Chop chop.
She's got that.
Okay. So, anyways, so to start the show off, I don't know if y'all heard about that new that black militia group that's going around calling themselves the Not Fucking Around Coalition. Well, they were
militia and facts don't care about their feelings.
Hey guys.
apparently they were doing a safety check, and they had an accidental discharge. And here in a minute, I'm gonna go ahead. Once we get a couple more people in here, I'm gonna go ahead and play the news clip that I found about it. And it's funny because this reporter is actually wearing a bulletproof vest. I can't say I blame her.
Protest.
Yeah, but you know what? There was also regular militia groups out there. So
No. Those are right-wing extremists, according to the news.
Yeah, according to the news, yes, they're the right wing, and we're the fanatical gun guys. But whatever,
they're crazy violent people that haven't done any violent actions.
I know. We haven't fired one shot. I mean, we do at the range, but
well, isn't everybody a right-wing terrorist now?
Anyone right of mouth.
Correct.
Man, that's funny. Yeah, ignore the bulletproof vest. These protesters are peaceful. Yeah. Well, yeah, Sparky, they probably weren't for damn good reason, because if they were, maybe there wouldn't have been a negligent discharge. We're getting some echo there, Matt.
He passed out from all the work he's been doing, man. He's been working hard. Been working a lot of hours.
I'll give him a minute. So, anyways, let me go ahead and play this, and then you guys tell me what you think.
Shoot.
Georgia, all the way to Louisville. A militia group called NFAC, not related to Black Lives Matter, adding their names to the growing voices demanding justice for Breonna Taylor. Good evening and thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Paulina Bootska. A live look right now at their formation, which has been out in the heat all day, marching from Baxter Park to Jefferson Square Park. You'll recall on 4th of July in Stone Mountain, Georgia, over 1,000 people, led by Grandmaster Jay, marched peacefully with police escorts calling for the removal of the largest Confederate monument in Atlanta. Now tonight, they've made their way right here to Louisville, to Jefferson Square Park, where they've been addressing the crowd. Jesse Cullen spoke to Grandmaster Jay, and she joins us live. Jesse, what was his message? Well, Paulina, the NFAC left just about an hour ago, making their way from Baxter Square down here to Jefferson Square Park, and then back in that direction toward 12th and Jefferson. But before they left for the first time, we watched people scatter and duck behind cars, running from a gunshot. We watched 2 people get into ambulances. Grandmaster Jay says that during a security check, one of the guns went off.
Yo, it's a peaceful protest, but we get this shit locked and locked, yo.
To be okay, and without EMS, they worked together to make that happen. After leaving the park, we walked with the big crowd down Jefferson to Jefferson Square Park, where some of the members spoke to the crowd from the steps of Metro Hall. They say this march was part 2. Part 1 was speaking to the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, about getting answers in the Breonna Taylor case.
And let them know in so uncertain terms, it's not just the people of Louisville that you owe an explanation to. You owe an explanation to Black people, period. Because it's not an isolated incident.
Now, there was also chatter of other groups coming to protest against NFAC. The only group we encountered were the 3 percenters, who say they were there to keep the peace between other groups and provide health and safety to people on both sides.
What happened?
I
That
think he made a boo-boo.
doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, even the 3% at least went out there with
Sound like a damn dog whistle. You know, like,
Boom.
That's what it sounded like.
Well,
Yeah, and they're doing this for the Breonna Taylor. Now, granted, I think that was a messed up situation.
Who is she again?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I don't even know who she is.
Oh, a while back, the cops broke into a house where there was a fugitive or a parolee or something that had broken probation or parole, and they went in to get him. The only thing is when they went in, it was Breonna and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend thought it was an intruder because the cops didn't notify, and he shot at them, and they shot back, and she ended up getting killed. Hey, Pablo, good to see you. And so, anyways, she happened to be black. He happened to be black. The problem is that guy that they were looking for was already in custody the day before, so they didn't follow up on anything. So she basically died in vain. Now, granted, maybe the guy was dealing drugs or whatever, but they didn't find it. At least if they found drugs, it wasn't like enough to even amount to anything. So
yeah, what I understood was the original warrant was for a house.
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. So then, what happened was they did a no-knock warrant, which I do not like no-knock warrants. I think it should. Well, I think it should have to be a sure enough.
Well, look at this.
Scouted it out 3 or 4 days ahead of time.
I got a better idea.
Well, see, the no-knock warrant thing. What pisses me off is that there has been multiple innocent people killed because they were at the wrong house or whatever, yada yada.
I got the solution.
Well, right, but just let me say this: my thing is at 1 o'clock in the morning, anybody out there in the chat, anyone on the panel, if somebody is kicking your door in without No, they have not announced anything.
Yeah.
They are kicking your door in at 1 o'clock in the morning. Who doesn't shoot at them? Who doesn't?
People
A
people
person that was probably too sleepy.
Well, I mean,
Otherwise, a conscious person would definitely fire at somebody that kicked their door in and is not announcing who the fuck they are. And even if they say they are, who's to say they really are police? You don't know.
Well,
Right.
okay. So have you ever heard of these things kind of happening? And this is
Well, I just
Something
like I
that-
said, I have the solution. The solution is don't fucking kick their door in. Fucking find him at the
Right.
grocery store, find him at the laundromat, find him at the DMV, and fucking just scoop him up in the parking lot. No problem.
well, and you could have somebody at their house to execute a
Fuck their
search.
house.
Well, I'm
Well, yeah, like
no knock warrant.
after you
What
get
should
him in
we call them?
custody.
Bust your door in warrants?
breaking and entering is what they ought to be
Yeah,
called.
great.
Yeah.
B&E warrants.
Well, I mean, if you're going to,
Jackboot warrants. There we go.
See,
yeah, I mean, if you're going to freaking kick the door in at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you don't announce, and you end up at the wrong place, people needs to pay, and you kill the person there that's an innocent person that's just trying to protect their home. I'm saying the best thing is that people up the chain and even down the chain, wherever the last person is that made a decision to go into that door, need to be prosecuted for it. If they were prosecuted for it, there would be no more of this kicking in the wrong door and going, oh, well, we just shot somebody that was innocent. Oh, man, I sure hate that for them. You know,
super easy solution. Just don't fucking go to their house. Get them while they're out in the public.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done the same thing at Waco.
Yeah, it's super easy. Just fucking go get him at the grocery store.
Well,
Yeah,
why
sure,
would you get them
they-
at the grocery store? You got to stand back and make an example of these guys, right? Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah.
I guess that was the intention, to make some sort of example. I still don't understand till this day. You know?
Well, that's exactly what it was about. It was not about apprehension. It was about
It was just a
example.
dick measuring contest. Now, look, we just dropped our huge dick on his entire compound. Look, it caught on fire.
Basically.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then they tried to blame the compound or the Branch Davidians for that. Oh,
No,
they,
that was a complete clusterfuck. Like I said, the feds fucked that one up. The locals, according to what I read, actually wanted to do what I suggested, which was picking them up in public.
well, here's the thing. Steering back towards the original thing was with this militia kind of thing, whatever them guys are up there.
Well, no, those guys are actually just legit terrorists. But go on.
oh, jeez.
But so anyway, these guys, you know, it's kind of like they're up there protesting to get justice for Breonna, because I've actually read a different story, sort of, that she was a nurse and had been working, and she was in there asleep when the door started getting kicked in. The dude there, I guess maybe the one they were looking for.
No,
Whoever he is, because
He's just
all I'm
explaining
saying
what
is-
he heard, man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he shot at who he thought was, I'm sure, somebody breaking in his damn house. I mean, regardless
Yeah.
if he was the worst, regardless if he was the worst thug or not, I get it, okay, but still, you have to side on this, because this needs to be siding on this for everybody, because if we start making exceptions, just like anything else, if we start making exceptions to, well, it was okay for the cops to shoot him after they kicked his door in, no knock raid, kicking his door in, even though they may have shot somebody else and it was the wrong house, but he was a criminal, so it was okay at this time. No, it's never
Nope.
okay, because every time we give an inch, they take another inch and another inch and another inch, and so the next thing they'll be able, and they're already getting away with, even on innocent people, kicking in doors and freaking shooting dogs and everything else, man. Can you imagine if they shot your freaking dog, dude?
Well, now it's gotten to the level where they're allowed to terrorize the public.
Yes, they have.
So that's kind of my spill on that. I don't think that regardless of what all happened, that's the reason the NFAC or whatever is up there protesting, because it was a no-knock warrant. This chick got killed. I don't care if she was shooting at the cops or not. Okay, I don't care what she was doing. They kicked her in her door at 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, to me, that's what's important about that part of it, is they kicked her door in at 1 o'clock, man. Somebody, you know, dude, I'd be shooting at them too, you know, but.
Yep.
So anyway, back to the NFAC. Yeah, apparently one of them got, shot in the leg. I'll let somebody else speak on that, because I didn't read all of that yet. So
apparently, like
It don't matter. It just they got shot there. Simple.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Second important detail: they got shot by their own people. That's all that's pertinent, really.
Yeah. Well, at least they didn't take out any innocents.
Yeah, I seen that, Nachos. They did. They all took a knee after the shot.
African commies. That's accurate. But facts do not care about their feelings.
So, Gooseberry,
Yes.
what's your thought on that process? Everything.
On what? On what
Well,
specifically?
Well, the no-knock warrant, the whole NFA
Police.
shooting each other on accident and all this stuff. And I mean, what's your thought process,
It's
Miss-
ridiculous.
Miss Berry?
It's fucking ridiculous. It's right up there with swatting. I mean, it's
dangerous and it's irresponsible, I think.
correct. Exactly what Big Ben said, whose wife is a doctor.
That's right.
Well, you know, the cops abusing their power. I mean, I can understand we need some kind of reform, but you know, these people walking around saying defund them and all that crap. It's like, you know, I guess it depends on what area you live in. I mean, if you live in like a Democrat-ran shithole, I could probably understand why you'd want to, but at the same time, the people that are law-abiding, they are not even really allowed to own guns. So, hold on, you guys
Defunding the
take over
police
for a
would be
minute.
absolutely ridiculously stupid. I don't know why anybody. It's not a good idea. I mean, unless we're prepared to start policing ourselves, and who knows what the hell that's going to do.
Well, I think it's funny that in Virginia, when the Patriots, the 3%ers, the militias, just the guys that don't want to see their Second Amendment taken away, showed up on the Capitol up there in Virginia, seems like there was a pretty good sized crowd. I don't know. Does anybody know the guesstimations on how big that crowd was in Virginia? Back, you know what I'm saying? Back on when we did the rally up in Virginia. Are y'all there?
I'm here. How big was that crowd? Like 1 million people up there?
Well, I don't know. I don't-
Million gun march?
It was a pretty big deal, but I'm gonna say that I just can't seem to remember anybody getting accidentally shot, anybody getting shot on purpose.
I've been arrested before, and I've never been harassed.
See, I was there in Virginia, Wilman 757. I was there in Virginia, 30,000. Okay, so we had 30,000 people. Nobody got accidentally shot.
Yeah, in fact, they picked up their trash.
Imagine that.
Cleaned up. So who looks bad here? I'm asking an honest question.
Well, you're asking reasonable people. The people you need to be asking are the irreasonable people that watch too much news.
True. Somebody else is saying 80 to 100,000.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah.
And I've heard those numbers too. And maybe people that came to attend, maybe they did actually rank up there. I mean, there was a lot of people that went.
I don't know. Seriously, was there even any arrest? I don't think there was even any arrest made that.
Typically, even if there are arrests, it's catch and release.
Right. Well,
like, even for the so-called right-wing extremists, it's usually catch and release from when I look into it. So that's a good thing, but it's also bad for optics. But that's all they're doing it for anyway. It's just an optics game. It's just to piss people off.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of, making a slight comparison to each march, protest, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, I guess. I was just making a little comparison to Virginia versus Louisville.
Well, that's fair.
Wasn't saying what fair. Yeah, just seeing what people, see if they see what I see,
Well, you see all the weapons that were there, and you didn't have any negligent discharges because you didn't have people with one in the damn chamber either. Look at this. Here's my point of view from the way I was taught. If you have a round in the chamber, you do not have peaceful intentions if your shit is out in the open.
Right. Well, and Fred Knott says an armed society is a polite and prepared society. Okay, well,
now if it's slung on your back and maybe once in the chamber, I might let it slide if you got a safety on. Don't recommend it if all you're doing is a demonstration.
Right. Well, what Fred was saying, that an armed society is a polite society. I tend to agree with that in
true.
A wholehearted way, but yet that NFAC rally right now is armed, and it doesn't seem very polite, because I would not consider it a polite gesture if Big Ben Shapiro and I were standing there with our armament and he accidentally discharged and shot me. I would.
You mean my Eagle 22 black rifle?
Yeah, I would not consider that a polite gesture. I'm just saying.
And it wouldn't seem like they're very well trained either.
No.
Well, yeah.
They say they're well trained, but I'd say define well trained.
Right.
Well, not shooting your friends in the leg might be a part of that.
I'd say they need to go back to basics.
if they even had basics.
That fact does not care about their feelings, and my wife's a doctor.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know, brother. That just.
Well, okay. I've got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I got a question for you, Ben, and you too, Patriot, because I know you guys both are quite familiar with guns, and I am too. Now, I have weapons checked my weapons multiple times. I mean, hundreds upon hundreds of times, and I know you have. Have you ever weapons checked your weapon and had it go off accidentally?
No.
Nope.
Okay, me neither. And I doubt that the Coof Fairy has either, because I know she's got a gun too. So
She's got a tank.
Has
you not-
absolutely. I've got a bazooka. It is absolutely never accidentally discharged.
Yeah, when mine goes off, it's pretty well mint. You know what I mean? You can count it in the bank that it was meant to go off. I've never had an accidental discharge. I've never actually dropped any of my weapons, man. I did one time when I was doing a little training. I come around this dirt pile, and I kind of might have accidentally slipped on a little grass and kind of went down on my side, and so my sidearm was on my right side, and that's the side I slid down on, and I may have gotten a little dirty and stuff, and my holster a little dirty and all, so I had to clean it up. But I feel like if you don't slide down, or you don't, I mean, if you train hard, you're gonna slide down once in a while. You're gonna, you know what I mean? But I will say I've never dropped my weapon ever.
well, Def Tierra in the chat. I don't know if you can, if you're getting what I'm saying. You know what? I'll type it out. But yeah, the police broke into her place and arrested her, and apparently it was over theft identity.
I've been raided twice.
Yeah. So what? Honestly, yeah, I think well, the police aren't perfect. They're human too. I mean, they make mistakes. They're trying to catch a criminal, and it just so happened that it led back to you.
I'm sorry, that's a mistake that can't be made, man. Kicking in the wrong door and killing innocent people. That is no different than me kicking in somebody's door and shooting an innocent person. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I mean, I've been swatted twice, but I knew it was coming. So to be fair, I was prepared for it. But most people
had all your weapons open and yeah.
I don't know. That's a pretty intense level of negligence, kicking the wrong damn door.
I know. I hope you sued
and
them.
shoot someone.
Well,
And
there should be some sort of recourse if someone swats somebody, and it turns out that they weren't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, accountability. It all boils down.
I'd love to be able to sue somebody for the damages to my place and the 4 hours it took me to put it back together again.
Yeah. Fred, you see what Fred said? I dropped my AR in the mud to cool it off. Grabbed another.
So, you know what, Tierra? Honestly, if I was you, I would try and sue. I mean, if they handcuffed you, they scared the living hell out of you.
You got some damages. They'll settle out of court more than likely.
Yep, they will settle out of court. Who knows? Maybe you get a couple $100,000. I don't know.
No, you probably get closer to 10, but still.
Hey, 10 grand is hell. Actually, right now, 10 grand ain't really a whole lot right now.
Well, I know, because the second time it happened, I was upset and I actually sued, and I got $8,900.
There you go. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, it was on the taxpayer's dime, not
Exactly. So you're even paying it too.
Exactly. It was like I was paying myself.
Yeah, but couldn't you have actually filed a civil suit against any of the other officers personally?
Well, I did, but the point is that it should have been on the person who made the false claim.
Right.
But yeah, still got paid. Look at that chat.
Wow. Hey, Fuzz T. Good to see you.
Nice to see all these grown ass men talking about all the accidental discharges they've had with their wives.
Oh, that's a good one, Buzz.
More of a personal problem, not a constitutional issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I don't think there's any law or any legislation in the world's going to help you out with that, man. Sorry.
Eh.
Probably not.
Oh man, you guys are funny.
Hey, well, let's see. I'm looking. Hey, what? Can you go
Hey.
back a little bit? Dangerous. What Tactical Technician put up?
Oh, go back to
Living out in the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
So,
Hey, Detroit Prepping, good to see you, brother.
So, tactical technician says he lives out in the middle of nowhere, and me and Big Ben Shapiro, we've been we've decided to start picking people and messing with them, and I drove up in tactical technician's driveway about 3 o'clock in the morning and sit there for 30 minutes and then left. And Big Ben Shapiro showed me how to get there.
We also rented the plumbing van.
So I just want a tactical technician to know, even when you're out in the middle of nowhere, us kind of guys can find you, bruh. Tennessee preparedness.
I tell you
Detroit
what,
prepping.
I tell you what,
That's-
Major Mayhem. You know what?
That's a,
I would not go to his house unannounced. Just be warned.
oh,
The
that old
major difference is we brought beer, not handcuffs.
yeah, that old sleepyhead tactical technique mayhem shoe. That old knucklehead. Y'all still there?
You know, I still think that we should talk to Punxsutawney Koo Fairy over here and ask how long we got.
Tennessee preparedness. What do you mean they're too cut up? You mean it's buffering too bad or what? I don't know. Some people are getting a lot of buffering lately. I've had pretty decent reception.
Well, that's because we've been at war online with the Chinese for a while.
That's
I went to the nearest big city from where I live today and bought a freaking big long Ethernet cable and plugged that sumbitch straight in and done everything I could do, checked all connections today, and the speed test that I showed y'all the other night is a little bit better, but my ping is still about 21 to 30 just each time I test it. So there's been a lot of buffering going on, man.
Hey, actually, out there in the chat, tactical tech mayhem. Do you still get a lot of buffering on your lives when you do them? And I think he's supposed to go. I mean, he used to go live in about half an hour now, but I don't know if he's still doing the live streams. I haven't seen any on his channel.
So he going, yeah, I think he was going to go live tonight, and I think the title was "How to Shoot a Daisy Red Ryder BB Gun."
Don't go shooting your eye out.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I apologize, Mayhem. I like Mayhem, dude. He's cool as all get out, dude. That dude is awesome. Don't leave here to go to his channel. He shouldn't stream until we get off here. That way we could go to his stream. But I do like him, man. He's pretty cool.
Did you see his answer? That's a good one.
I see what he said.
From
Man,
case of Corona.
Well, but you're thinking of the wrong Corona, brother. It was the actual cerveza. Gosh, see, he missed out, man. He didn't even know. I brought some real cerveza with me.
Yeah, he didn't just bring Corona. He brought Shinerbach, too, direct from Texas.
Exactly. Golly.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you. Oh, okay. Did you see that there, Tennessee? Yeah,
What Joe Kurt said?
Yeah. Holy crap. Hey, Vincent.
Okay. Every
How
internet.
you doing, brother? And I'll go ahead and do this so you can see my beautiful face.
Oh God. You just run.
Yeah.
I would spare us.
That's it. The stream is ruined. We just got to
shit.
shut down and
Yeah, I
just
know.
go.
The views are going to start dropping
done.
now.
That's actually kind of prejudice what you did, Dangerous. That was you just done a white face.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you did a white face around a dark background.
Yep. That's unacceptable, Dangerous.
That's according to them, that's some sort of racist dog whistle.
Yeah. Listen to Big Ben. He knows what he's talking about.
I know these things. My wife's a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
I play one on a YouTube channel.
Hell, YouTube has become TV for most of us.
Well, please put a shirt on, Dangerous.
Oh,
You're
come on.
you're offending the crowd, bruh. Come on, man.
Well,
You're gonna have to go for sensitivity training. Watch.
You got
yeah, right.
Ron. I think you got Corona titty.
Oh shit.
Hey, what's up,
You
Red?
got COVID titty 19. That's your bra size. That's your
What?
bra size.
Oh dear.
Oh, we got Nikki. We got Nikki.
Oh yeah.
Nikki.
There's the queen.
Hi.
The queen.
Hi,
of-
everybody.
Hey,
Right, who we got here?
remember, we're live, so like, try not to do any. I don't care about the swearing.
Basically, he's trying to tell you not to do anything he would do.
Yeah,
listen.
try not to be too derogatory.
Yeah, I just
Sweetheart, I'm in too much pain to be derogatory about it tonight. I
Well,
told you I was
derogatory on
gonna
your
come on.
behalf.
Yeah, I'm in too much pain today, man.
Ron,
It'll
well,
be one of the odd days I'm behaving myself. What's up, man?
how are you?
Okay. Kind of a slow, crappy day. We have like nothing but storms every day down here for like the last 5 days. It's crazy.
That's perfectly fine because all we've had here the last 5 days are riots.
Oh shit.
No nudity.
Okay. I guess I'll stop complaining then.
And full frontal male
Hey,
nudity.
No, mayhem. We don't do nudity here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, at least the Koo Fairy is no longer the only woman in the chat.
Nope. Nope. It's nice to have another little drop of estrogen here in the pool.
Yes.
I think Matt, I think what you and I need to do. I'm talking to Matt over in the chat here, but I'm talking to him live here. Bud,
Yeah.
hey man, that Eagle Rare, has a rare side effect on me, and it makes me a little goofy. So I think me and Matt need to head down to Florida and help Nikki, like
Yes.
with all of her chores, and we can let her sit up. We'll play doctor in person on her foot and get her foot better for her, and we can do all the chores for her.
Yeah. All right. Come on. We'll save that for after hours.
Like what? I'm being serious. I wasn't talking dirty. I was just saying we could help.
I'm being completely serious too, and I say that I'm drinking.
I'll
a
tell you
Twisted
guys
beer.
what. I got some iguanas and toads I need you guys to kill. So the iguanas have been shitting in my pool. No joke. They're like crapping in my pool. And the toads laid a bunch of tadpoles and shit in the sorry, S word.
No, you could cuss. Just you can't say like.
Freaking I go out and Gary's like, what the hell is that, man? There's like little black things swimming around all over my rain tub things because I haven't been out there. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, man? And it was like 2 a.m. the other day. I hear rat, 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 and I'm like, these guys are humping in the middle of the night while I'm trying to sleep.
Did
They're
any of
waking
them
me
crawl
up.
out? Did any of
Then
them
they left
crawl
a bunch
out?
of tadpoles in my rain buckets, and I can't do anything about it, bitches.
But
Yeah.
really, did any of them crawl out and pull a straight razor on you?
What?
Well, did any of them crawl out and pull a straight razor on you, like it happened to Biden?
Oh.
Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you.
No. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. No, the funny thing is, because Gary went out and the Jack Russell was sitting on the steps of the pool. He's barking his ass off, and he's like way down in the water looking. And it looked like, when you have like a lot of lint and it goes up in a ball and it's floating in the water, right?
No,
And
I
Gary
haven't
goes,
seen my laundry.
Gary's laughing at him and he goes, look, that stupid dog, he's barking at a ball of lint or whatever it is, because it was like weird looking. And I looked at it and I was like, dude, that's a Lincoln log, man. It is just disintegrating on one end. So I was like, who's shit in my pool? That's what iguanas do, 'cause, oh man. And then I saw a few sinkers at the bottom, and the dog was sitting there barking at it like, because he thought it was like a half a dead rat or something.
Man, I don't blame you for. I've seen your pool. You got a nice pool. I would be shooting those damn iguanas too, man.
Yeah, we never use it. It's just a backyard ornament. I'd personally turn half of it into a pond or like aquaponic kind of thing, and then just use the rest of that area to do food and stuff like that, because I don't use it.
By aquaponics, you don't mean mosquito farm, do you?
No, the mosquitoes don't go in there. The cool thing is we have a ton of dragonflies on my own property, and they're awesome hunters. They kill mosquitoes and stuff. So, and then I use those mosquito dunks. They actually work really good. You get them at Home Depot. They're like $6. Then I drop them in a bucket, and that's it. The mosquitoes die.
So Nikki, can you see what Matt said in the comments?
Oh, hold on.
You let me massage you, and I'll kill everything and everyone you want.
Deal. I love it. Yeah, these stupid iguanas, man. No, I need to get like a SWAT team out there to kill the other day I was talking to Dana, and there was like at the same time 3 young green iguanas. I was like, damn it. And they were coming from the back, so they just had lunch in my vegetable garden and then went to crap in my pool.
What if you can't you catch them and like maybe sell them to one of your local animal stores or?
No, no, you can't do that.
Freedom.
The rules here are weird in Florida. Yeah, you can't do that.
You've got to pay the money to the crown. You've got to kiss the ring, and then they'll give you the permit to sell the things.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, he's
up until
absolutely
like
right.
6 months ago, there was even rules on how you can kill them, even though they're invasive. You were only allowed to kill them a certain way. And then, like about 6 months ago, they lifted the restrictions. So everybody down here went ape shit. They were killing them all different. The last one I killed, I whacked the crap out of it with a shovel. And Gary was like sitting there with his mouth open, like, "What'd you just do, man?"
I was going to suggest a 9-iron.
Yeah, right. Well, it was an iron shovel, so it worked pretty good. And then I composted them. The plants where I shoving them in the dirt are actually growing really good.
Well, you want me to tell you Southern secret? Now it's a secret that comes from a little further south than what I am, so we don't actually practice this. You can take them with water turds, and you can cook them, and you can actually use them like they're kind of like that old Pembroke
that we eat shit.
It's kind of like that old Pembroke stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ought to try it out. You're further south than I am.
Yeah. Never heard of that.
See, I found out last year that iguana is actually kosher, so I've had it.
Yeah. That's disgusting. That's just fucking gross, man.
Oh man, you know what? If you're really hungry, would you rather eat iguana or rat?
I got those
I'd probably rather eat iguana because at least it's not a mammal, so I can't get any of its diseases as long as I cook it.
You gotta, see, you're half right and wrong about that. You can get some serious diseases from iguanas. As a matter of fact, because their thing is they shit.
Cook them and you don't get bit by them.
Right, you gotta cook them, but like 99% of iguanas, because they shit, next to your pools and all that. They love doing that. I have no idea what the attraction is of patios. They've all got salmonella in their feces, and one other thing.
Well, so
and that's why
we don't eat chicken shit, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, and you can't let your dogs go after them. Like my dog will go after them, try and get at them and bite them, and they can get salmonella and what's the other one? I forget. Just touching them, basically. They're disgusting. They're disgusting.
I thought you could cook salmonella out though. You
probably could, but I'm not taking a chance when there's a whole lot of other better meat around. I'm not eating a fucking lizard. I'll make a pair of shoes out of them. Or a belt.
You know what?
I think the more important question is, would you rather eat lizard or bugs?
Lizard.
What's that?
I think I'd rather eat lizard than bugs.
I'll eat a fucking bug before I eat a lizard. Seriously.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that.
Ooh, sorry. F-bomb. Right. Me in my mouth.
You can cuss.
Potty mouth.
Just don't say the other F word or the other N word.
I would never say that. I've never said that in my life.
Non-binary?
Oh, shit.
I've never said that word.
Have you ever had alligator, Nikki?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. There's a really cool mall down Joe. Joe, actually, I did have alligator once. That was the first and last time. I went down Bayside Mall. I think the name of it is Gator Cafe. I don't even know if they're still there. Bayside Mall is a big mall down Miami. And so we were there eons ago. And I'm at Gator Cafe, and I'm like getting fancy. I'm like, I'll have the Gator Caesar salad. So they bring me the Caesar salad. I almost puked. It was so gamey and disgusting. I was like, man, but I was experimental back then. I would do just about anything back then. So I tried it. It sucked. It doesn't taste like chicken. That's bullshit. Really doesn't. So it is very white meat, though. So for those of you that like
Pete.
What?
Oh, my buddy Pete in the chat there. He stopped by to say hello.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Alligator.
So, Pete, we were talking about that discharge, the negligent discharge earlier. I don't know if you covered that, but anyways, you got any opinions on that?
Negligent discharge?
Yeah, you didn't see that, Nikki, where the Louisville, Kentucky, that NFAC, that black group of guys that are with the guns or whatever. They went up there to protest, and there was some type of accidental discharge, and
Oops.
they were checking their weapons, and like a couple of people got shot accidentally.
You know, it's funny. It wasn't even the first time. There was actually 2 other instances where it wasn't even reported on.
Oh, really?
One of which was actually in front of the cops. They had a negligent discharge, and the police came up to him like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Well, you know, you should, you know, the cool thing about that is when your magazine is in there, you should always pull the trigger first, and then check if it's unloaded. You know what I mean?
That's how you show.
I can show this one.
And you should always doing it. You should always be doing it while pointing it at the nearest buddy.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if you point it at the nearest buddy and then pull the trigger, and then check to see if it's loaded. Oh, that works out. You know,
that sounded like a shotgun to me.
Pants up, don't loot, boys.
Just sounds like such a great idea.
Of course, it's a great idea. Pants up, don't loot. I love it.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Someone's been shot.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about this or see it, Billy. I didn't even know about this.
They're like, I've been shot in my butthole.
Yeah, look, they're all taking a knee.
So
Yeah, they
ridiculous.
beat the Patriot. Yeah, you're right. They shot 2 of their own people.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Now follow me on this. Can you imagine if
Dumbass.
somebody was throwing a firecracker in the middle of that crowd right after that happened? It could have been carnage.
Yeah, like the whole thing of them little black cat firecrackers.
It would suddenly turn into like a stormtrooper shooting range.
Just toss the whole. Just toss the whole thing of them firecrackers in there. Pow, 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 pow.
I know, right? That would be. Oh man, no, that would be dangerous. You'd probably get a bunch of people shot then. So people, actually, you know what that Grandmaster Jay-Z whatever came out and said it was a
Grandmaster Funkflex.
Yeah, it was the safety check that went wrong.
My niggas, to put your finger on the triggers and cock that shit. Leave the magnet.
Right. Oh man.
Oh, Pete, that's a good one. Look at what Pete just wrote. Stay all grouped up like that. I'll need less bullets. Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. Master Cheers, Matt said.
You know, we were discussing that earlier because if it would have been like a pistol or a rifle, I mean, the chances of 2 people getting injured is slim. I mean, you know, but a shotgun, yeah, and it sounded like a shotgun to me. But still,
they haven't got back on that one, but I'm willing to bet it could have been, but it could also have been anything because these guys are nervous in the service.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is why you don't bring live weapons to what is considered to be a demonstration. So you bring live weapons to a fight, not a demonstration.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Dangerous, if we're ever at the shooting range or we're ever protesting or we're ever doing anything and you point your gun at me and shoot me, I'm probably not going to be your friend any longer. I'm just going to say.
Yeah. I
I
think I could say the same about anybody.
don't know. I'd probably give Joe Rogan a pass, but you, I don't know.
Right on, man.
Oh man, that's probably. So, is there any new updates there, Coop Perry? On
How long is this shit gonna go on? I need to know.
Yeah, we need to know how long you're going to keep spreading the coop out there. I mean, it's you know,
Is this
you
phase
keep
3 or 4? I lost count.
you keep sprinkling that koopy dust out there on everybody, and everybody's getting sick. And I mean, I don't agree with this whole mask thing. I mean, you're going to have to do something. I mean, you're going to have to give
When is humanity going to shape itself up?
That sounds like accountability, and we're not into that.
Oh well,
Right.
then I'm going to be spreading. I'm going to be spreading the coof until the end of time.
That's just mean. That
No, it's fair.
I
Fair.
thought fairies were supposed to be. I thought fairies were supposed to be like beautiful and stuff, and you're just
You
being
are
ugly.
mistaken, sir. You are mistaken.
You've been reading too many fairy tales, and it sounds to me
Yeah.
like you have absolutely no idea what fairies are.
You need to read some German fairy tales. They're very telling.
That's right.
Real.
Yep.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not all cute and wingy, and they can be bad.
Yes, they can. So therefore, the poof fairy. As long as humanity just doesn't shape itself up and people still just act like a bunch of stupid, unaccountable douchebags, I'm going to be out there farting poof fairy dust everywhere. And there ain't nothing anybody can do to stop me.
Ring around
Yeah.
the rosy, pocket full of posies.
well, you all saw that picture.
Oh, and Big Ben, I am gonna fart poof dust right in your doctor wife's face just to see if she can cure herself.
How dare you?
That is really mean, and my feelings are hurt right now.
I'm
Well,
offended.
you see, even the doctor that came out and said we all should wear masks was just caught at a baseball game with two people right next to him.
Oh,
He
he's
was
next
there
on my
now.
poop shit list.
Yeah, well, you know what? He needs to go. He can't make up his fucking mind, and I don't know why Trump is even. I don't
Have
even
you
know
taken a
what
look at him?
Trump is.
He doesn't have long.
Well, that's what we thought about RBG.
See, just talking to you, I'm starting to get a cough now.
Nah,
How are you doing?
Well, that means that I do my job well.
Now, Fred, over in the chat, I mean this with all due respect. We don't talk about Hillary, especially in a negative connotation.
yeah.
And,
None of us-
just so you all know,
I'll forgive you, too.
I will not kill myself, nor do I have a desire to.
I'm not suicidal at all.
I live in the state. The bad thing is I live in the Arkansas state.
Yeah, you do.
Arkansas,
you know what?
yeah. Right.
But you know what? It should be good because she doesn't live there anymore. She lives in fucking Washington. Wait, no, New York. Wait, where the fuck does she live?
I don't even know. I think it
I
might
heard that
be
she resides in hell, but she has offices in Los Angeles.
I'm pretty sure I went to the big city today. We went shopping down in the big city today. We were gone for 4 or 5 hours to go to the big city, and I'm pretty sure I seen Hillary down there in a store, but I think her name was Karen.
Oh man, the Karens. I'm
Yeah.
working on them. I'm
Oh.
working on them bit by bit.
Oh,
But they're everywhere. They're like cockroaches. You know, you just gotta be patient.
Well, here's the thing. We went into Best Buy today. I wanted to try to get, I've been having a lot of internet troubles, and I know my stuff, seems a little fuzzy and stuff like that. But so I went to get an Ethernet cable to run it straight from the main source in there all the way out here. I couldn't get that long of a cable here in my little town, so I'm looking around and I can't find what I need, and this dude comes up and he's like, works there for Best Buy, and he comes up and he's like, "Can I help y'all with something?" And I said, "Yeah." So I stepped towards him. This dude like to tripped backing up. Like he backed away from me because I got too close to him, I guess. He didn't feel the 6 feet going on, So this dude backs up. So I instantly, I was like, oh, I got to fuck with this dude. So I stepped towards him again, and he backed up another step, and I backed him damn near to the back shelf, because I kept stepping towards him going, "Hey man, I need a Ethernet cable, but I need one like 100 foot long, and he keeps backing up away from me. He's wearing a mask and all, and he keeps backing up, and I just keep walking towards him and walking towards him. So I had my little terrorizing of the Coof believers today. The 6 foot social distancing.
Oh
So you
god.
had a run-in with the Coof cultist?
Yeah. It's getting crazy down here in Florida with these people, man. And the thing is, I had some hope for us because, well,
Why have you been mauled by people from New Jersey?
crazy, man. Up in North Florida, it's good, but here, everybody, like, you walk around without a mask. It's like that because, like, I'll go out of a store, I don't have anything on, and I literally get death glares at me. It's ridiculous.
If anybody ever comes up to you, all you have to do is just start coughing violently in their
I do.
direction.
That's what I do. I like do a few coughs, and it's hilarious. I do it
Like,
just for
literally,
shits and
you turn
giggles
red in
now.
the face,
They
put your
literally
hands
like
on
go
your
10
face
feet
and
away
keep
from you. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you can also clear. You can also clear an aisle. Like if there's someone gathered at like say you want to get a can of beans, and there's somebody right there with beans. You start approaching them, and
What if I want a jar of kosher dill pickles?
Yeah,
they'll leave.
I know. I've done that just to be a bitch.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, I went to my local Walmart. It's one of the neighborhood ones, the smaller ones, and nobody even asked me to wear a mask. I didn't wear a mask, and I just went in there, and I noticed that they had these stupid arrows on the floor, but of course I just totally ignore those. I've been shopping in this store for over 6 years now. It's like, yeah, you're gonna tell me which way I gotta walk down an aisle now?
Yeah.
Nobody even
Just
batted
tell them
an-
that you identify as obtuse, which means you cannot follow a straight angle.
Well, no, I followed a straight angle.
Even if that's not what it means,
All the
they
way-
don't know what that word means, so you're okay.
I followed a straight angle all the way to the beer aisle.
I don't think
No,
you
I-
understand.
I think everybody out there should start just wearing their masks like underneath their chin. And then when people accuse them of not wearing their masks, be like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I'm wearing my mask. Just completely start pulling that. And then just
Or-
start making all of these stupid ass companies pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars buying all these signs telling us specifically how to wear them, only to, misread how to wear it again. So that way we can just start, we can start having some fun with this, making the companies buy all these signs and shit.
Well, I'm already having fun with it. Like they say, we have to wear face covering, so I wear a ski mask.
Yeah.
See, my mouth is completely uncovered, but my entire face is covered.
Yep.
I mean, most people, when you pull that, they look at you like you're just so fucking dumb that they don't know what to do about it. So they typically will kind of leave you alone.
And the ironic part is they don't realize that we're doing it because they're the dumbasses.
Yeah, exactly. If you
But
want
I'm serious. Because all these companies are buying signs and stuff to try to just be as stupid as fucking possible. Make them keep
Yeah.
buying more and more signs. Make this cost them money if they're going to try to pull this. Let's just start to have fun with it.
Well, here's the funny thing. It's a little bit asinine because the other day I was sweeping my gutters because the street sweeper for some reason hasn't come through, even though I pay $90 a month for trash handling and city services. But they have failed to show up, so I sweep my own gutters and I find, guess what? Coof mask in my own gutter.
Nice. Did you sun them and wash them and then reuse them?
Nope, I sprayed them in brake clean and put them in the trash can.
I love it.
You could have been reusing them masks, to help keep the earth friendly. The
Sir,
climate,
I'm not that Jewish.
all that kind of good stuff. I can't believe that. You just put more koopy trash into the earth and the planet.
Thank you
That's
for doing
just
my
horrible.
job for me.
See?
See, we're
Just
doing
go
the
ahead
Tooth Fairy's work here.
Yeah, just go ahead and encourage the Coof Fairy.
Yep, you're doing Coof Fairy's work here.
See, even if you don't believe in God, that's a fact.
Doesn't matter. I'm the next best thing to God. I'm the angel of death over here with my Coof
Facts
dust.
don't care about their feelings.
The
I hope
Coof
I'm
don't
saying-
care about your feelings.
I hope I'm saying this right.
Very-
Willem. Is it Willman?
Willman. Well, yeah, Willman.
757. They said, I rob a bank. They
Oh,
make me go
geez.
put on a mask.
It's okay. The sea turtles should be fine. The masks that get caught in their face stop the straws from going into their nose.
No,
Yep.
that's funny.
That's messed up, dude. I do like wildlife.
Fred, not that.
I can
mean,
already
that's
tell you
fair.
like wildlife. I mean, you hang out plenty in Arizona. There's plenty of wildlife, including wildlife people out there.
Yeah. And I won't miss them though.
Hey, Big Ben, did you hear about that new species they discovered in Arizona? That new species of bird?
Snowbird. That's
No.
that's not new though. That's an
That's
old.
not a snowbird. That was a smuggling cocaine bird.
Yeah, no, it's called the trailer park turkeys.
I bet they are.
Come on.
Okay. I think that one was directed at me.
Oh,
You're saying I look like a turkey now.
That
Okay.
took him a minute.
Do I
Oh,
look like a
God.
turkey? I don't look like a turkey. And by the way, I'm wearing the hat here that my
Don't think
brother
I'm a baby.
Detroit Prepping sent me.
Oh, Matt just sent me something.
I would never, ever, ever direct any derogatory statement towards you, Dangerous. I want you to know that. In fact, I would love for you to be here where we could socially distance hug. I'm
I
just
would
saying.
totally hug you back as well.
Socially distance
Yeah.
hug.
I bet right now John would love to have a trailer.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. Especially, oh shoot. Never mind.
Yeah, careful. We're live. But how many? Yeah.
No, I was going
You know,
somewhere else, but
there's
only
actually,
you
know,
and
the
I can do.
nice thing about the trailer park is, unfortunately, all I have to pay. Oh, who did we just lose?
The Coopberry left.
Oh shit. She must have
must
lost
be.
connection.
Well,
Or she hit the wrong button. I'll keep an eye out for her.
She may have had to go spray some fairy dust.
You know, the thing about trailer parks, I mean, granted, you still have like, usually you have a lot rent, but you get to meet a lot of your neighbors, and I'll tell you what, the neighbors around me, they're kind of a security. We're all kind of a security team. We all, we're all prepared. In fact, we have walkie-talkies that we talk to on. So.
You're lucky.
Hey, there's California. Hey, what's
so
going on,
lucky,
California
man.
critic?
Hi.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, so
What's up, everybody? I just wanted to drop in real quick.
Yeah, tell us about what's going on, man.
Well, I was going to say.
Let's see.
I was going to say real quick, California. I didn't even know you had a channel, man. Dangerous didn't even tell me about it, and then until like a couple of nights ago, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, California's got a pretty cool little channel," and I was like, "Well, hell!" So I went over there. Going to tell you, I subscribed and watched a couple of your videos already, and gave you some thumbs.
I catch all your videos, man. I really enjoy your channel. You're gonna do well.
Yeah, I got to return the favor, Patriot 3%er. What I was going to tell you is that a lady pepper sprayed this couple in San Diego for having a picnic without wearing masks. And you ask yourself, how the hell are you supposed to eat your picnic if you're wearing a mask? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's just, that's the stupidity we're dealing with.
Man, that's ridiculous, man. Dude.
So wait, she just went by. Some people are sitting there having a nice picnic in an afternoon, and she went by and just sprayed them.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were at
What is wrong with
they were at the park. The media. That's what's wrong with them.
Right, exactly. Wow.
She just rolled and sprayed them.
Dude, if she did that to me, I would have gotten
Yeah,
up
no
and-
doubt.
Oh, sorry. There's the F-bomb again. I would have kicked her.
You're all right.
That's what.
Actually,
kidding me?
yeah.
I would have made her part of my freaking picnic. I would have rolled her ass out like a carpet, sat down and keep eating my picnic. She pepper sprayed my. You know what? That's ridiculous. Ooh, I don't even want to think about how pissed off I'd be if she did that to me. Right?
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
actually
no.
a very nice girl. I'm a very nice girl. I'm not a. Not.
Yeah, until you piss her off. So, what was the other one, California?
Yeah.
You said there was
The other
another
one,
too.
the other one was, yeah, there was. The other one was that somebody got pissed off about restaurants' mask policy, so they tried to burn the restaurant down.
Oh, jeez.
They're like, we don't care.
Wow.
They lit the paperwork on fire. It's crazy.
People are just losing their shit everywhere, man. It's
Yep.
and it's just so
Yep.
dumb, you know. I don't get it.
Yeah, and yeah, because Nikki's down in Florida, you know, so she's on the opposite coast. And
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know what? Things were cooler
Uh,
for a while, and remember
yeah.
I told you guys, like I even had a bit of fun that weekend. What was it? Like a month ago, right, Ron? We had our little car show meet over at Wings Plus here, and all
Yeah.
of our car crew and all these dudes, they're all so cool. This used to be our regular, almost weekly routine. We take out one of our hot rods, we go out and drink and have fun and blast music. Not a single person's wearing a mask. Everybody's hugging and kissing, having fun and getting drunk. We're sitting at tables, and it's 3-4 weeks later. Nobody's sick. There's nothing wrong with anybody. And it was right around the time that they're going, oh my God, everybody grab your skirts, run into your garages in your house, because everybody's getting sick. It just exploded in Florida. Screw you. It's not. You know, it's ridiculous. Don't believe what you're seeing, because it's not true. On a local level, we're going out. We do the same thing we do. Nobody's wearing a freaking mask. And nobody's getting sick. And by the way, a lot of our car show guys, some of them are old farts, man. Like Jay, my buddy you see in the video in the Camaro or Corvette. He
Yeah.
keeps changing. He keeps changing cars. Anyway, that dude's like 70 years old. He could care less. They just do whatever. You know what I mean? They're living their life. They're not scared. And that goes a long way too. You know, if you're gonna sit in your house like a baby, you know, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get, that's not good for you either. But it's ridiculous. I mean, come on, guys. You know, with the way my foot is, if anybody would have gotten sick and died from this shit first, if they're immunocompromised, it would be me. You know, I'm doing just fine. You know, sort of. My foot's killing me, but it's been killing me for years, so that don't matter. You know. It's just stupid. It's
They were
stupidity.
talking
People
about-
aren't using their heads. You know, I'm just like, sit down a
Well,
minute, turn the
just-
TV off.
Just a couple of weeks ago, they were talking about the cases rising. The two things they neglected to say is they were doing free testing. And I mean, I looked at some of the photos. They literally had one car the bull to get this free testing. And so, of course, you know, the corona cases up, and also the number of deaths have decreased.
Of
So,
course.
you know, it's getting absolutely stupid. And I think everybody's starting to notice it, at least down where I'm at. We're not that mainstream crap. So, yeah. I mean,
Well,
we
lucky
walk
you,
around
I got
without
a bunch
masks
of
on.
dumbasses around me. Even one of my
Yeah,
cute little
fight and
liquor
defend,
store
you got
guys, I give him free plants. He's all about plants and gardening. Like I told you, right? I have a plant for liquor exchange. On the weekends, I'll go and cut him some moringa and stuff, and I get some vodka. You know, it works out great for me. And but the funny thing is, he's got his mask on. He's a sweet little Spanish guy, and he's just like, "Oh, can you believe it? There's so many more cases in Florida." And I'm like, he's the one guy I just don't start with. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's amazing. Okay, have a good day. I gotta go. And I'm like, be quiet, Nikki. Hold your mouth. This is why I need to keep duct tape in my purse everywhere I go. I really should duct tape myself. because I do. I seriously, you guys know my mouth. I gotta duct tape myself, and I just gotta put "Don't talk to me" or else or something like that. And then it would actually kind of be fun, I bring it home and Gary's like, "Hey, what's up, baby? You got some duct tape?"
Nikki, be careful. Ron put this for children too, so there might be some 5-year-olds watching.
Yeah, right. Lies.
No, I'm gonna, just because I really like the hell out of California Critic, just a little bit that I've seen. So I'm gonna pick at you a little bit, bro, because if I'm picking on you, I like the shit out of you. And man, that Pittsburgh Steelers shirt there, that's kind of offensive to me.
I'm here, but I gotta refill my Daytona cup.
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
It's gonna take me a minute. Oh fuck, I'm a Giants fan. I know everybody's gonna bust my balls. I love the Giants.
Can you guys see me?
Your phone's up, but we can hear you.
No, they
Yeah, you're kind of frozen on your picture, but your audio is coming through.
I was gonna say 3%er. I mean, at least you like a team that's won a Super Bowl in like the last 30 years. I know it's been damn near 25 years?
25 years, yeah.
I mean, I'd heard. Now this is unconfirmed news, so I'm gonna pull a CNN fact news thing, unconfirmed, that there was a little bit of Pittsburgh Steelers Deflategate going on with Tom Brady. I heard that they kind of coincided for a little Deflategate stuff, and that was the only way they were able to, win a game.
Well, I mean, you guys are gonna.
Come on now, dude. This is the Patriots. Even without the deflated ball, they won a lot of games.
Tom Brady is hot, dude. He's so hot and he's so good. He could win with a ping pong ball. Give me a break. I love that guy. That's one guy I actually would. I'd actually. There's like a couple guys I told Gary out of bed for, and that's like Nikki Sixx, Motley Crue, baby, and Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
What? That guy is hot. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna say that again. I just threw that out there. Gary's gonna open the door and he's like, "Yeah, I've heard the Nikki Sixx thing."
Well, I heard they were gonna. What's that? California? What's that? The Steelers Stadium called? I forgot. I can't.
It's called Heinz Field.
Oh, Heinz Field. Well, I heard they were making it into a tornado shelter.
Oh, really?
I don't know how it's an open.
Well, because they know there ain't going to never be a touchdown there.
Oh God!
I was gonna say,
you had me there.
You had me. The Cowboys. It just didn't work. It just didn't work like the Cowboys. Much like the last 25 years,
Right.
Jerry Jones wants to sell his soul to the devil for another Super Bowl, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I will.
Yeah, how many people even watch
agree with you, brother? Completely agree with you. That has been the downfall of the Dallas Cowboys is Jerry Jones. I agree with you.
Is sports ball still going on? I mean, shit. I just realized that. Like, I'm having a smoke here, and I'm thinking, is sports ball still a thing?
Yeah, they're getting ready to start. They're getting ready to start training camp. But I'm a diehard Steeler fan, man. I grew up in Southern California, but I'm a Steelers fan, and I have tons. If you watch any of my videos, I'm always repping something Steelers, but I don't know how much football I'm going to watch this year because I just don't care for all the politics and every single thing that you see. I mean, the other day I was listening to the pastor, watching the sermon online, and then he started talking about the pandemic of racism, and I'm like, what is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, there is no pandemic of racism. I'm like, my pastor's Puerto Rican, his wife is white, her mom's from the States, her dad's originally from Australia, and so she's a dual citizen, and it's like, dude, if there was a pandemic of racism, your father-in-law would have never let you marry his white daughter.
Yeah.
So
right.
it's like, come on, man. It's like a pandemic of racism. That's
ridiculous.
That's like saying black people are oppressed while they're making millions of dollars for running around playing a game.
That's so true.
It's absolutely stupid.
Right. Well, I just wanted to say,
I haven't been
all shit aside, man. I really like you, man. You got some very good comments when you're in the chat, man. You got some great videos. By the way, if nobody's checked out Old California, man, go check out some of his videos. Give him a thumbs up. Nikki has some videos.
I'm gonna check it out. I didn't even know he had a channel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Nikki has some videos as well. She has some great videos as well. And go check these guys out, you know, and give them some thumbs up. But hey, California, I just want to tell you, man, I was just giving you a hard time, bro. I used to
no worries.
Yeah, I used to love football, man, and to me that was one of the cool things about watching the NFL, man, was like you and I could get together in the same room, hang out, drink beer, whatever, watch a football game, man, the Cowboys versus the Steelers, and we're gonna rag each other. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna eat some good food. That was what it was supposed to be about, man. And then they bring all the damn politics into it, you know, and it's like, man, come on, man. If I want to watch politics, I'll turn it on, you know, the news channels. If I want to know what Colin Kaepernick thinks about police brutality or whatever, I'll follow him on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I turn to the NFL to watch football, man. You know, same thing
now
with
baseball.
Yeah, baseball, exactly, man. You know, give us some get away from the politics.
Right. Did you guys see that the Dodgers, I believe it was the Dodgers and the Giants were playing, and everybody kneeled except the one pitcher, and he said he would not kneel because the only person he kneels to is God.
Yep.
Good.
Actually, that was also a smart move on his part, because anybody who tries to argue that is going to alienate a large percentage of the country.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
but check this out.
A very adequate defense.
What do you guys think about the fact that the Supreme Court just
No, the Supreme Court just did what?
Right. Now, let me ask you guys this. What do you think about the Supreme Court just said that churches can't open and have services, because right now businesses can go and have up to a certain percentage of their capacity, but the Supreme Court just basically said there was a church that was suing them saying, hey, we want to be able to open with, you know, the same guidelines, but they ruled against the church, man. They said, no, you can't have service.
Well,
and all they were asking was to be treated just like other places and be allowed to do up to a certain percentage of their capacity like a business, but yet they're not allowed. They said, no, they're not going to allow the churches to do it.
Oh, I got some inside info on that one.
Ooh, it's gonna get juicy now. I like it.
Well, that, and I'm from California.
I think it's.
They only allow 50 people in a congregation, and the average congregation for a small church is about 103.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Plus, keep in mind that a church is not a normal business. They operate as a nonprofit, meaning that upkeep and all that shit comes out of whatever the congregation gives.
Yeah.
And I don't see them
Right.
doing any special kickbacks to the churches like they are businesses. And notice they're not really doing that many kickbacks to businesses of certain sizes.
Yeah. I think it's crap. You know what I think? I think everybody should wake up one week in America. The churches. Let's start with the churches. You know what? That actually may set the country right. I can't believe I'm saying that. But you know what? Mass non-compliance. You know what? 1 week, all the churches in all the 50 states will go, screw you and the horse you rode in on. We're all opening. We're all going to church on Sunday, even if there's 300 people in there. You can wear a mask. You cannot wear a mask. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're a free human being. Do it. Mass non-compliance.
There's your
And that's
peaceful
it. And if
protest.
people keep doing that, that's the way it should be done. I keep saying it, mass non-compliance, but you know what? Unfortunately, there's too many idiots out here not doing it.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Okay.
Whatever. Nobody ever said I was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that statement.
Yes, I'm glad you put that up
Yep.
there, Dangerous. I was just fixing to comment back to him that I agreed. I agree completely with that statement, man. I mean that's the whole problem is that, man, they've got everybody so damn scared, man.
Oh.
I mean, dude, it's like you walk outside and like I said, just like the dude in Best Buy today, man. I backed that sumbitch all the way up where he was damn near had his back to the back wall, man, because he didn't want to get near me. And I just kind of kept stepping towards him. Every time he'd step back, I'd step forward again, make him step back. And it was just like, oh, by the way, so me and my wife come out of it's a big strip mall, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's got like Office Depot, Home Depot. It's got all these Pier 1, whatever. And it said, so I start walking down the sidewalk, and me and my wife, and I said, it's really funny because these people, I said, did you see how the dude kept backing up? She goes, I know. She goes, I knew what you were doing. And so we're walking down the sidewalk of this big mall. And so I start going, I couldn't help myself. I start going, bah, bah, bah. And my wife was so embarrassed. And she just shook her head. So it was a pretty good time, man. I embarrassed my wife today.
That's great.
Yeah, walking down the sidewalk, doing the sheep call. Bah, bah.
That's fabulous. I love that.
Oh, it was funny.
Matt, something's gonna kill me. Yeah, well, maybe it's old age, Matt. I think that's what we're all hoping for.
Fuzz. It's not that bad, Fuzz Fork.
Yeah, I don't want to live forever.
I don't think any of us do. I would like to meet my grandkids, if only for a couple of years.
We'll all live forever on some level, folks. You can never kill energy.
Well, you know
right?
what?
It transfers to something else. We all have souls. We never die. So
the way I
never
see
gonna
it is it lives on in memory. Like okay, George Washington as an example. He will live on forever.
Right.
Unless the communists get their way and erase him, they're fucking kill too and need the hell
They're
off.
getting there.
But yeah, but it's like when we start.
Sorry, my
I believe that if your memory, as long as someone remembers you, then you're literally never dead. Of course, you'll be in heaven, but
That's right.
It's like
I'll probably be in hell, but with my red hip, I'm going straight down. I'll probably be driving the bus.
Nikki, I've got that was written by my great grandfather, and I mean, there are great grandfather. Sorry, only two greats. And he was about his travel from Pennsylvania all the way out to where did he go? I think he went to California. Actually, he went all the way to California, and he talked about his travels and about all the people we had. We had family that fought in the Civil War. And our ancestors actually moved here, our originals, in 1735.
Wow.
So we were colonists.
That's like so cool to me.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. That was like, man, I love. You know what? I love that kind of stuff because like one thing I didn't tell you, like one of my big things, even though I wear a lot of hats, I've done a lot of stuff and I still do. But one of my things is, and don't bust my balls, guys, because some of you may not agree with this, but since the early 90s, I've bought a lot of storage units in my lifetime before they were on TV and they made stupidity out of it. And I got to tell you, oh my God, some of the beautiful things in the life history in them. And then what happens is it ends up in my house and I just keep it because it's incredible, you know? And you can literally learn an entire person's life. And I've ended up with so much cool stuff and all that. On one side, I kind of feel bad a little bit, you know, and then I've tracked people down and returned things to them. And oh my God, that they're just crying and all that. So for me, that's why I do it, because I just love doing it. I'm still trying to track down. I have a military guy, and it's old papers that I've got, and I just dug them up again when I was cleaning out, that I've had for like 4 years, and I can't find his family, but I want to give them all those papers, and I've tried my best to find them, and I can't. Yeah, but anyway, so I know the stories are really cool, right? That's what you just reminded me of, because, oh man, I just love that kind of stuff. I love history. Like my walls are lined with it, man. I keep it all. I just love it. It's so cool.
Nikki,
Love it.
Nikki, look at the screen.
Critic.
Oh, California Critic, you do not eat. Let me tell you something. I've got 2 boxes full, actually, of like Playboy. Oh, and one of them, this dude, seriously, California, he was a saxophone player. So I got a saxophone, a ton of reeds, which is really cool because actually, like you guys know, I play drums and piano, but I actually play saxophone too, and guitar. And so I was like, what? Jackpot. Then I go to the next bag. It's a bag full of pipes for smoking pot. And then the next one, it was like a humongous box of nothing but porn. There's porn almost in every unit. So, and the thing is, I can't sell it. I can't do anything. But of course, I bring it home. And Gary's like, holy crap, let's see what you found. And of course, Gary loves that shit. So he's going through it. But the porn in his thing was like late 80s. So everybody had a bush. They didn't believe in shaving and all. It was hilarious. It was like a fucking jungle in a box. It was amazing. I'm like, that's like still in the back closet. So I'm like, oh, come on, man. So that's like in the back closet. Everybody, it's hilarious, man. Everybody's got porn in their storage unit. I actually have like a signed picture of Ron Jeremy and a bunch of porn stars and shit. It's freaking hilarious. So, but I pack all that stuff in boxes and I stow it away, you know. So it's like if I keep going, I'll have like a whole porn room, whatever. I don't even know what to do. It's good kindling. I have no idea. Oh God, it's ridiculous.
Come on, man! You got to put California out there.
What's that?
Dangerous. You got to put California Critics statement up there.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You can read it.
Apologizes for not paying his storage fees.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even have a storage.
Yeah. I was bad at one point. You know, you don't pay it, I own it. But that was back in the 90s. But you know, it became different for me. Actually, a lot of this garbage back here in my, a lot of this crap, it's like I've been cleaning it out lately because I have nothing better to do. And I've got 3 more rooms like that. But everything becomes personal to me because I'm not a hoarder, but everything's got a story and I love it. So books, I'm a book freak. I've got ass loads of books, and I'm a music freak. So one of the storage units had 2 ceilings of Beatles stuff stacked to the ceiling. So I've got all that, and I could have sold it, but I can't do it, because everybody's like, oh my God, that shit's worth a fortune. I'm like, it's so cool. And this guy really loved it, and I knew that he died, and I knew how much it meant to him, and it broke my heart, so I kept it. The only thing I did is he had a Schwinn racing bicycle that was a Paramount, and I sold it for huge money. It paid for both his units like 5 times over. So everything else I kept. So it's in my house all over the place now. I can't help it. The problem is they say if you're too sentimental and you're a softie, you can't really do that business, which part of me is and is not. I respect everybody's stuff. And so it really kind of sucks halfway for me sometimes because I'm a little too soft. But damn, dudes, I come up with a lot of cool shit. I got the coolest face mask with a bong on it. Ron and Billy have seen it. It's the best. Hanging in my office. It's like a shit hits the fan mask with a water bong hanging on it. It's like you can fill that thing up with weed and just go to town, man. The thing is awesome.
Yes, it'd be like a video game. Your
the perks of the job, man. I end up with some cool shit.
Your mask, your helmet, your AR.
Yeah, right.
While you're shooting his zombie. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
I put that thing on. It's awesome.
What? On fire. No, you heard about what happened earlier, Nikki, right? About the shooting down there, I think it was Kentucky?
No.
You've heard of that group. You've heard of that group, the NFAC.
Oh, yeah, I forget what that stands for. Something stupid. Yeah, I kind of heard of it.
Yeah,
coalition.
Knocking around. But anyway, so they were doing a march down there in like Kentucky, and they were doing a weapons check, and somebody fucking shot and ended up shooting 2 other fucking people in his group.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, look at that. Fred,
and
Fred's got a few units there. Go, Fred. I love that. That's cool.
So anyway, Nikki, as long as you've been owning guns, have you ever had a negligent discharge?
Only at night, like when Gary's drunk, but never with my guns. Hey, it wasn't a bad word.
Oh my God.
Oh man. That's funny because that was one of the comments going by the first time we went.
Hey, you asked
there
for
we
it.
go. We lost.
Oh my God.
I'm just being honest. I'm always honest.
So.
No, I never have. Not with guns, anyway.
Negligent discharges they always seem. Well, sometimes I guess they could be a good thing, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
And the aspect of the way you're talking, Nikki, the way Ron is talking, a negligent discharge is not a good thing. So, but
yeah, Sean Penn's got it.
Yeah. From what
No, I have not actually, because everybody thinks I'm nuts, but I'm actually amazing with my guns, very responsible. So no, I have not had a negligent discharge with a firearm. Once I leave the firearm room, though, I can't say the same. I've had many negligent discharges in my bedroom. All right.
I'll tell everybody right here, man. One thing about Nikki, she's out there shooting iguanas almost daily. So I mean, yeah, she's
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 shooting
pretty
them.
good.
I
She's pretty
do
good with
want
a gun.
Nikki needs to keep the safety on that thing. I do. I take the batteries out. No, I'm actually very responsible. I act like a jerk sometimes, but I am quite responsible. I just have a big mouth. That's all.
Pretty bad whenever you start up one of them vehicles around Nikki and it's like, she goes, hey,
Yeah.
that's familiar.
I love that. Start a big motor around me, a 427, a stroke motor. Hey, our Cobra had a stroke motor. That wasn't a bad joke. I love when it gallops. It's like the our Cobra had that. Love that. You got the 427. That thing is ridiculous, dude. You smoke anybody off the line.
The one you took to the track?
No, that's the Shelby, the GT500.
I'll have to show you one of
we
the
have
motors
work.
they got on my
We have
action.
work done to that. That's got the long tube setup with American Racing headers and Borla exhaust. Everything's eliminated on that car, and then we have some more work done to it. Blowers redone on that car, so it's pushing probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 900 horsepower, something like that. It's stupid.
I'll tell you what.
When you yank it in the second gear.
No. Hold on. Nikki, we got to plug your channel. She's got video of this at the track. This thing is fucking fast.
I think it's bright. Yeah, it's very fast. It's stupid fast.
That's what I like. That's why I like Dodge Vipers so much. I can actually ride. I can ride them fuckers hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's actually Gary's bucket list. That he's been looking for a Viper like forever.
They got them out here in Cali.
Yeah, I know.
Them up for decent prices too. Like me, I got a couple customers that got them, and when they come to pick it up, they actually want me to take them on the test drive, and they always tell me to kick it in the balls, and I'm like, all right, it's gonna make it angry.
I love that. It's awesome.
But they know I know how to drive because I mean I've been out on fucking several racetracks all over the fucking place back in my SCCA days.
Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, you did SCCA? That's so cool. Yeah, Look at Gary. That's awesome.
Well, it's mostly just Porsche stuff because I had myself a 73.
Shut up. You just said that. Well, I'm a Porsche girl. That's what I do.
Oh, really?
Not just really. My father had a dealership. That's what I grew up doing.
Oh, you'd
This
like
guy
mine.
this guy can build one from the ground up, like blindfolded. Yeah, that's. I mean, like Gary makes fun of me. He's like, Nikki's the Euro trash girl and Gary's the muscle guy. He loves his Fords, even though he did screw our whole household up and get a stupid Corvette in there, but it's a 427. It's limited edition, so I'll let him slide because it's fast. But I hate Corvettes. Sorry, I'm sorry for all the Corvette lovers out there, but I just don't like them. But anyway, he's a Ford dude, and I'm the Euro trash chick. I've always had AMGs and Porsches. That's it. That's my thing.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd like my crazy ride.
Euro trash.
Well, I mean, I kind of drive Euro trash.
My nickname.
I got my Dodge, but I've also got the BMW.
Oh, cool. That was my first car, actually. Yeah.
I got a Acura SXR or something, or RSX. That's what it is.
Acuras are great cars, man. Those motors are bomb-proof.
I found
Those are
out
great motors.
there's a drawback though to putting turbochargers on cars that were never designed for them. I cooked the paint on my hood. I basically needed a little more heat shielding.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, the BMW is laying down 425 horses turbocharged modestly.
Yeah. Well, we got the same problem with the bikes because we have customers come in there with too much money and not enough brains. And they're like, yo, Gary, we want to turbo this thing out. And Gary is like, okay, but you're going to end up putting a new motor in it. It may be next month. It may be next week. It may be next year.
Oh,
but
that's my plan though. I basically
God.
want to fucking kick the guts out of the motor in it because I have
Yeah.
I have an LS3 I want to swap in it.
Oh wow.
Well, so that little Acura I bought, just mainly.
I want to address Fred. He almost got a 77 911 with the upgrades, 450 horsepower.
That's
wow.
right.
Oh, you'd love it, Nikki. I have to show you the rack out back sometime. I got a rack full of engine blocks. One level is just supercharger. Another level is just cylinder heads. Yeah.
Oh my God. You're getting me a little hot right now, Gray, because I'd like to see
I can do turbos for people, but I prefer
All
supercharged.
right.
That's kind of cool, man. I want to see a rack. I've never said that to a guy before. I only said that to girls, but that's really hot.
I think we all.
I want to see a rack. No, I'm not joking.
Over in the corner, I have a motor that I used to creep on people. I used to be a fucking boost creep in the streets with a fucking 2.4 liter de-stroked to 2.2 liter, so I can turbocharge the piss out of it.
Sweet.
And I put it in a Chevy Cavalier.
Oh my God. It's like cheap piece. Wait, what year Chevy Cavalier? That's a cheap piece of shit.
It was a 2002.
Are you kidding me? That's like a cheap plastic piece of shit. You put that in there? Yeah,
Yep.
poor car. That car was like, oh my God.
Well, what I ended up doing was I got had a customer wanted the turbos that I had slated for it, so I ended up having a Buick M88 supercharger on the shelf in my rack. So I was like, well, this motor would only need an M55, but I got an M88. Fuck it, it's the same flange. Let's bolt it on. I got an intake manifold for this. You know? So it ended up, instead of turbo, it ended up supercharged. And the only thing here's what it pisses people off. They hate the whine of a supercharger. I like the whine.
I think it's cool. Yeah.
Well, when you get it really wrapped up, it sounds like a fucking jet turbine, though, when it's really wrapped up.
But why the F would you do that in a Cavalier? That's like putting a 12-foot Premier penis into a Leprechaun.
It had a 12.09 second quarter mile.
Oh shit. Wait, 12 second. Well, I mean, I get.
And that's only because I needed to do a transmission swap. It just could not hook up. It was spooky as all hell. It had torque steer like a motherfucker.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, there's no traction there, so you can't.
Fucking terrifying, but it ran 12 seconds. Then when I put a limited slip tranny in that son of a bitch, that thing hooked up, and it kind of scared me a little bit.
That's sick.
Because then I actually broke the 11s.
That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah.
Oh, it was bad shit. Then I take it out to Hollyweird to the because I like to do the 180 bootleg. Fuck the drag races. They're kind of fun, but I liked hooking up and doing acceleration through the twisties in the business district.
Right.
You go to the cul-de-sac, you flip that bitch for a 180, and you race back to the fucking starting line.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's my thing, because I'm like, we have fun on the drag strip, but I like the whole.
Wow.
You would have never expected this one, though. That fucking 2002 Cavalier taking on a fucking supercharged Rumblebee pickup truck.
I believe it. That's hilarious.
Wow. I would like to ask a question.
He's looking at it like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Christy out there in the chat says that she's got a 62 Studebaker.
Oh, no way. Wait, who's got that? Nikki's about to misfire. Christy. No, I never misfire, baby. But who's got a Studebaker?
Christy.
No way. Oh, I see that now. Christy's a hottie. I love that. That's awesome. Studies are cool, man. You know, they were duds back in the day when they made them, but those cars are just so cool. I actually, Christy would laugh in the crazy video when we were the weekend I lost my voice and we did the car show. I've got the video on my YouTube channel. There's a Studi in there. Christy would like it. Yeah, It's a cool one. It's one of our friends. It's in the beginning of the video. That's awesome. Those cars were cool, man. Yeah, but they got a lot of crap, you know, when they were made. They were kind of duds. Yeah, but yeah, those are cool cars. Anyway,
So
I love it.
I'm gonna try again for the last 10 minutes to ask a question where we started with this. Is that the little Acura you mentioned, Nikki, about a turbo and gutting the motor out of it? It's got the 4-cylinder 5-speed, and I was looking at a turbo intercooler. So I was wanting to know, between Nikki and Gray, y'all two seem to know a little bit more about this stuff than I do.
Oh, I've done plenty.
I would like to know what are y'all thoughts if I put a turbo in an intercooler, or should I go something different to get a little more horsepower out of it? A little 2006 Acura 5-speed, it's a 4-cylinder.
Well, yeah, the turbo would be just fine on it because you don't got to worry about smog over there in the Arkansas area.
Right. Yeah,
So,
he's right.
Y'all don't think it would harm the motor to?
Not really. I mean, the only thing there's not much you got to do to them really, because they're already built pretty good. So if you don't go crazy with the boost, like they can handle up to 11 pounds, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the
And that's actually pretty serious. 11 pounds is enough for you to fry everybody. You can be asleep.
Oh yeah, I mean that thing.
11 pounds is serious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Plus, like if you really want to fucking do something funny too, I mean, just go with the long runner manifold on it too, from a 2.4 liter when you turbocharge it. And that gives it a nice Venturi effect. It just accelerate the charge here.
Well, I've always dealt with older school.
Well, then you get your torque too. Like people, they lose torque with a turbo, but you can gain it by putting a long runner intake manifold on it.
Exactly. Right.
So I would need to change the intake as well?
Yeah, just grab it off a Honda Accord, swap it.
Yeah.
And the sensors will be plugged
Yeah.
away. And then you got your torque still, so that thing will be a creep.
No, because turboing those things out are quite easy, and like I said, I mean they're like I always said they're you know, I grew up in an era where my dad's like, no, Japanese cars are bad, except he loved the Acura NSX. But the thing is, like I said, those things they're bulletproof, man. I love the motors on those cars. You can mess around with, you can make those cars slow fast.
All right.
You can make them slow fast.
We're down to the last 8 minutes, so I start getting
I love Christy.
down with the chat.
She's the best. I want to hang out with this chick and have a beer.
And you know, honestly, all right. So anyway, all right. So anyways,
Christy,
yeah,
where
I
are
know.
you at?
You know what? I used to have a biker friend that always he was a screen printer, and he would make these shirts that say "Friends let friends ride rice burners," you know, because they all rode Harleys and shit. And I just I enjoyed that.
The oil
And he
leaker.
also came. He printed up the Death Skull. You know, the skull with the wings, like Avenged Sevenfold uses. He started that.
Yes,
God,
Avenged Sevenfold.
30
I
years ago.
love that band. Sorry.
Anyways, so before we let everybody go, I want to say thank you to everybody that joined us in the. Hey, Tony, I have been very good, brother. I'm glad you showed up. It's a little bit late. We're closing down, but anyways, I just want to thank everybody for coming, and you know, if you like the content, feel free to subscribe and like and all that good stuff. I don't want to become like a $1 million or a million sub channel, probably, because you know, when you get that many people, you can't get that close with people. So, and that's one thing I said at the beginning, and say it again. The thing I like about the chat and the people here is we know each other, and
They're
we know we
awesome.
can trust each other. Yep, they are awesome. So, anyways, Billy,
Right, California is like totally right.
So, hey, appreciate everybody coming in and watching us. Anybody that's going to watch us further from now, I really appreciate it. We're just here to have a good time and discuss a few things, and just thank y'all so much, man. I always enjoy this. I have a great time, man. I enjoy the chat, reading what y'all say, and thank y'all so much. Don't forget, like I said, you got Do Stuff with Nikki has a nice little channel going on there. She has some great videos, gardening videos and such. She's very smart with the gardening thing. She's helped me grow some. She's helped me out with my garden. Some of the videos she's done, and then speaking with her. Dangerous got one. Gray has one, but it's a little hidden, so you might have to get special permission from him. I don't know.
I don't know Gray's channel actually.
To look at the Shire.
California Critic has a very good channel, man. He's got some great stuff, even though he's old dadgum Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Dadgum it. Tactical Technician has a channel. There's several of them out there. Don't forget Aircraft Sparky as well. Aircraft Sparky's usually on here.
Nope.
Great channel. So thank you guys, man. Y'all are awesome. Go ahead, Gray.
Yep, that's all.
That's all, folks.
No, my
Well,
God.
I had the music ready to cue, but it fucking failed, dude. It let me down.
California, if you try to mess with my devil's lettuce, it won't be good.
What's devil's lettuce? What's devil's lettuce?
Yeah.
What is this devil's lettuce?
Get out my yard. All I can say.
What is it?
All right, Nick.
I heard it's something like the jazz cabbage.
Yeah.
What?
Devil's lettuce, all I can say is you try to mess with it, you best get out my yard.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
You better know
Stupid
my
now.
rights.
I feel
That's what it is.
stupid now. I don't know
Protect
what it
my home.
I got $10,000 growing out there. You better get off my lawn.
Oh,
In
I
rule of
get
law,
it.
dude.
Oh, okay, I get it
Oh,
now.
man, without rule,
Duh.
dude, you
I
could
get it.
literally trade weed for food or pretty much anything, probably.
Christy
Mm,
Jennings.
depends, but yeah, a lot of things. That's for sure.
Sorry, Christy.
And same with alcohol too. You know.
Sorry, more things.
Okay, so Nick, we're about ready to sign off. So you want to give your closer?
Nikki is the closer. It's your turn to talk, Nikki. We're going to close out in 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to say exactly what you feel.
Oh,
We're not to put you on the spot. Or anything.
I don't have anything to say. Where
Stumped Nikki. I actually stumped Nikki just then.
he actually did. I'm like, I actually have nothing to say, which
Oh,
is weird, right? No, I know you're gonna fucking oops, F word again. You're gonna screenshot that shit, right? I have nothing to say.
Well,
Oh my God. God.
let me get you started. Wear your fucking mask out there and stop trying to get people sick, Nikki.
I'm gonna wear my mask and I'm gonna go out and shop for a new gardening hoe. And I hope she has a really big rack. All right, that's it.
Oh, dumb boys, eh?
Oh, shit.
That's it.
Oh. All right. Thank you Thank you all so much for joining.
Oh, come on, Greg. Take the bloody bandana.
It was an absolute pleasure having every Kyle Critic, Pete the Patriot stopped by, Tony Patriot stopped by, Wanda, Christy, everybody in the chat. Of course, Margot, she's like the first. And anyways, Matt, thank you all for coming, and we'll see y'all next Saturday. Or maybe we could do like a midweek stream. I don't know. It's kind of up to you. I mean, if you want to come in and post, if you want to come in, do a one night show. Maybe we can work something out. But
we should do like a daytime, like midweek stream.
And remember,
fun.
Oh,
Nick,
you're funny.
Remember, no one can protect you better than you can protect yourself.
That's right.
Amen.
Heads on the 360.